Hello, my name is Dmitry Turigin, and this is my individual project for Enterprise Java Programming course. I set out with a goal to build a course schedule planner, which is a tool for students to help them build their schedules for the semester. When you just have a list of courses that you need to take and then a list of sections that are available for each course, it can be tricky to hold it all in your head and piece it all together that way. It's a lot more convenient if you have a graphical tool that will show you a grid of where the sections kind of fit in, and a tool that will generate all the possible schedules and just kind of let you look through them and choose the one you like. So first I'll show the demo and kind of highlight all the features of this project, and then I'll do a high-level overview of the code, and then I will just wrap up with some conclusions. So let's start with the demo. This is hosted on AWS with Elastic Beanstalk. Here's what you see as a non-authenticated user. The only thing you can do is browse the list of courses available. So I have some prepared. You can see the name of the course, the course code, some description, and the number of credits. You can also search by course title. You can also search by department. Sometimes there are no courses that fit your search parameters, and if you clear all the parameters, it'll give you the list of all courses again. There are 3 more pages, but they are not available to you, and this edit catalog is actually only available to administrators. So let's log in as a regular user first. You can sign up to create a new account, but I already have some accounts prepared. Here's kind of like a student account, and here it says welcome random, which is the first name that I chose for this user. So now when we look at the courses, we have this new button, add to cart. So let's start by just adding some courses to the cart, and we have this nice pop-up that confirms our actions. And I don't know, maybe let's grab this one too. So now when we go to my courses, here are all the courses in the cart, and they have sections listed here. So here's the status of whether you like this section and you wanted to participate in possible schedules or not. It highlights the meeting days and also the meeting times and the instructor who teaches that section. So maybe let's just grab some sections, and let's see if we're able to make any schedules. So now we go to my schedules, and I'll try to generate the schedule, and right now it says no schedules because we're having some conflicts. It is not smart enough to tell you what conflicting sections are, so maybe let's reduce the number of courses. So let's keep all of these. Let's remove this one. Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, and let's try it like this. Okay, we have some schedules. So it says here we have 3 possible schedules, and it allows us to just kind of look through them. One thing to notice, I made this all using Flexbox. I'm a big fan of Flexbox, which means that the website is fairly responsive. There are some CSS issues that I could improve in a V2, but overall it works pretty well. And one thing I wanted to highlight is that these are actually relatively positioned elements, which was fun to figure out. Okay, so, but we still, as a student, we cannot edit the catalog. So let's log out and let's log in as an administrator user. All right, so now we have the option to edit the catalog. We can still search to narrow down the results, but we can also add a new course and we can add sections to courses. So maybe let's remove this advanced TypeScript and let's try to create a new course. Let's call it Advanced JavaScript. And we'll put it in computer science department. Let's call it 301. Let's put some description. Just gonna say JavaScript and the number of credits. Add. So now we have this new course, but it doesn't have any sections, of course. So let's make a new section. Let's maybe select Tuesday and Thursday. Raymond Walker is an instructor, and let's set some times for maybe 9:10 a.m. to maybe 12 p.m. Pretty long course. All right, so now we have this new course and new section. We can go back here and add it to the cart. Let's see what else we have in the cart. Right, so I have some courses here. Let's see if this will work. Yes. So let's go to my schedules and that course is not there. Did I not hit? Oh, I didn't click save. Save. Now let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Now we see our CS 301 with Raymond Walker, and we have some schedule options to choose from. All right, so now that we're done with the demo, I apologize that I don't have a great visual for this, but the code is split up into 3 repositories. So there is the backend Course Schedule Planner API, which handles all the database interactions and has the REST API server code. There's the web app, which is what we just interacted with, and it handles the user interface. And there's also the API interface package, which is essentially like a contract between the REST API client and the REST API server, and it just has some interfaces that describe the endpoints, the arguments they take and the return values, and also it describes the data transfer objects that the endpoints return. So for the API, for the API package, excuse me, the 2 main things it handles is the database interactions with these persistence packages, which have the Hibernate entities and the generic DAO, and there's also the implementation, the server-side implementation of the REST API. One of the more interesting pieces that kind of holds it all together is this mapper class, which facilitates all the conversions between entities and DTOs that need to happen. In terms of the web app, roughly the way it's structured around the 4 pages. So yeah, here are the pages which use these templates or fragments to kind of make them work. Then for each of the 4 pages, there are like a number of servlets that handle all the actions, and there are states for each of the pages that hold all the information that these servlets might need to access and that JSPs need to render. There's also the REST API client. So some of the servlets don't don't invoke the API. They just, for example, this select course, they just manipulate the data that is already in the state instance, and some of them, like load courses, they actually do need to go to the REST API and fetch the data from there. Yes, so that kind of completes the high-level code overview. In terms of kind of takeaways, this was a very interesting project to kind of build from the ground up. Yeah, I got a chance to build a web app and a REST API and tie all of them together. It was very interesting to work with Jersey, building a REST API. I've never worked on something like that before, and working with AWS Cognito was also a new experience for me. Yeah, thank you for your time.